Wow, that box is beat up. Bought this thing used. Mint condition. Let's see. This thing is freaking insane. I had no idea how big and how thick this thing was. Well, the good news is that the drone looks immaculate. Looks brand new. No scuffs, no scrapes. Props are perfect. The box had me a little bit worried, but saved myself about $300 going with a used, like new, mint condition Mavic 4 Pro. And looks like it was worth the send. All right, as a quick comparison, this is my Mini 4 Pro versus Mavic 4 Pro. Yeah, the Mavic could eat the Mini for lunch. It's insane. I did not realize how massive this drone is. But we got the Fly More combo, not the Creator combo, because I didn't want to spend an extra $1,000 for the newer remote when this remote will fly the drone just fine. And it doesn't change how the drone really operates or the images that it can capture, which is the main thing for me, going for high image quality and getting a drone just like this. So with the Fly More comes the 3 batteries. Super big necessity for me because, I mean, when I'm filming a video, I don't typically use more than 1 battery, but when I'm mapping and doing other drone work, I'll rip through those 3 batteries pretty fast and I can cycle charge them. As I'm using one, I'm charging the other 2 and can kind of keep going for a couple of hours that way. So super crucial for me. But yeah, chargers, cables, drone, super stoked. Gonna charge up the batteries and throw her in the air for the first test flight. And first shoot is on Wednesday night with this puppy right here. So super stoked to capture some images from that. So yeah, work hard, play hard. As much as this is a toy, it's a tool. And that's why I bought it. I could have bought the Mini 5 Pro and I almost did, but really I spent the extra money on this because it'll make me 10, 20x that amount that I paid for this drone. And the biggest selling point for me is the triple cams right there in the front. You know, the Minis just having 1 camera is super limiting for me as I want to get some telephoto shots. So this one has the 28mm wide, which is, it's kind of wide. It's not a super wide lens. Then it has a 70mm medium telephoto. And then it also has 168mm. So zoom way in there, super long reach. And I cannot wait to film some projects with this sucker. All right, it's about 3:30 on the bike. Got a big edit done today. And that was great. And also flew the drone. Legit, that thing is so sick and I'm so excited to use it on some other projects. So pumped about that. But for right now, hour and a half endurance. So out here on the road, spinning the legs out, get back into it. So let's get it. Ride crushed, about an hour and 10 minutes, a little over 15 miles, and some crazy headwind halfway through. Well, for the first half, but good workout. It was an hour 30 planned, but did an hour 10. Got to get ready to head down to my wife's volleyball game, and I'm filming a little commercial for my brother's car detailing business. So yeah, running a little short on time and have some stuff I need to get done before I leave. So cut it a little short, but great workout. Love it. All right, we're here filming a little detailing commercial for my younger brother's detailing business. Rig right here, FX3 24-70, RS3 Pro, Hollyland with the hot shoe receiver. A little different today. I've been liking the matte box recently, even on a vertical rig, which is kind of criminal. But on really bright days, I can stack my normal NDs and not get a vignette in the sky, which I hate. So I've been really liking the matte box ND solution. So that's what we're running with. Gonna film this. Gonna be a good time. Getting a detail from the boy. What are you doing?
Going to my volleyball game.
You gonna win?
Hopefully. It's our first round of tournament, so if we lose, we're done.
Oh, it's single elimination?
It's single elimination.
Lock in.
I know. I have to.
How was the game?
It was fun. We barely won.
It was freaking so close.
We had to go to 3 sets, and then we won with the cap even. Not even by 2, but with the cap.
It was sketch.
It was kind of sketchy.
Yeah, like last point wins 16-16, and they clutched because the other team fumbled it.
Yeah, they hit it out.
Hit it
luckily.
out. So,
I was lucky.
they are still undefeated, and we are headed home.
Yes.
To do what? I don't know. Eat dinner.
Yeah, probably eat.
Eat dinner. I'm starving. Alright, it's just me and the bugs out here, and some cars, and a camera, I guess. Filming with my retainer client right now, out here at a beautiful location right by the river, little dam, and filming some stills with these cars. Gonna throw the drone up in the air, track these cars down, probably do some rollers as well. But yeah, again, repping the matte box. I've got 4-stop ND, and underneath that 4-stop ND, polarizing filter to cut off the glare on these cars and make them look real nice. So, been getting after it. Gonna wrap these videos up and head home. Got to use the Mavic 4 Pro for the first time. I'll tell you what, that thing is sick. That 6x zoom, 168mm, was so sick. I just locked on tracking the car and just hit some super sick camera movements. Little pan, tilt, boom, or jib. Again, can't remember. Some of those, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, really successful shoot. And in other notes, my windows are down because my AC doesn't work in the car. Hasn't worked for about 2.5 months, but it wasn't a problem until right about now when it's 80 degrees and I have to drive an hour and 20 minutes. So spent 4 hours 2 nights ago trying to fix it. I freaking redid the AC, pumped new gas into it, evacuated the old gas, checked gauges, and turns out my compressor isn't working. It's engaging, the clutch is engaging, but the compressor is not compressing at all. So I replaced the control valve inside the compressor that I thought was just not working well and not telling the thing to compress. Took 4 hours doing that and was up till 2:30 a.m. and it didn't do anything. So that either means my electrical's bad to that compressor control valve, which is a possibility, or the compressor is completely shot. So I'm gonna redo the wiring harness for it and the wiring connector and solder that up and get that fixed and test that, because the AC gave out right after I replaced the radiators in this thing. Which tells me that I probably screwed up the wiring pulling it off to get to the radiator, because there's no way my compressor would just decide to fail on me the day after I replaced the AC. There's just too much of a coincidence. I think I screwed it up pulling that connector off the compressor control valve. So I'm gonna try that. It's also the cheaper fix. And if it doesn't work, then I'm gonna buy a new compressor for $350 and replace that. So, how's a man supposed to work when his cars don't? That's why I stay up till 3 a.m. fixing the cars, because I'm working all day and, you know, training. Then I have to stay up late and fix the cars. Is that the best strategy? Probably not. Probably should just like not go on a bike ride and fix the car and then sleep well. But what can you do, man? Just got to keep going. So for now, I'm sweating my nuts off. What's going on, you guys? Wednesday evening, headed to a big shoot today. This is actually the shoot that inspired me to buy the Mavic 4 Pro. I bought it just for this shoot, so it's gonna be fun. I'm filming clips on sticks, handheld, gimbal, DJI drone, and FPV. So 5 different methods of filming mixed into about maybe a 30-second video. So yeah, pretty packed, and we've got roughly 3 hours to shoot it. So really excited. The storyboard is awesome. The clients are fun to be with. So yeah, gonna get after that, and hopefully I can show some behind the scenes. But this camera right here, this little Action 4, is gonna be flying on the FPV drone, the 5-inch chase drone. So that'll be fun. I'm sure that this camera is stoked about that. But yeah, cue the behind the scenes footage. Might be iPhone, might be from this guy. Gonna be a good one.
Who told me to wear these shoes? These things suck. Hope you find this editing. Sitting in the grass with his goggles on.
Gotta stay tapped in.
I'm dead. Alright, here he comes for the practice run.
This is what they call tapping into greatness. That footage is going to be crazy.
Just hit that tree.
I can't believe I didn't break a prop.
Wow. That was insane, bro. PH had to walk in to lace that, bro.
So yeah, I absolutely destroyed a tree with my FPV drone, but as you can tell, made it out alive. Did not, I guess I did crash, but we didn't break it. It stayed intact, no props broke, and I was able to pull out of the crash actually and fly away and still get the shot. So crazy. But other than that, shoot went great, and I'm really excited to see the clips. So yeah, I'm gonna pull them off the cards now and go to bed. All right, welcome to Thursday afternoon. Super wide on the lens because I was flying this in the drone last night, but Kylie's table is built. So got to take that to her office. Today has been a little crazy. I drove down, you probably saw what I'm just going to show you. Drove down to Bountiful, sold my drone, did a trade/sell for AR-15. My first, well, not my first rifle, my second rifle, but I'm a big gun guy, so if you don't like that, stop watching my channel. I'm just kidding, you just keep watching it, but that's how I roll. We live in a rural place, so grew up with them. But I'm gonna be taking that up to Montana. We're going in about a week, and gonna be super fun to shoot that thing around. It's got a few aftermarket components on it, and really pumped about that. So got rid of that old drone and came home, went to fertilize the lawn because I need to fertilize it, and had a ruptured sprinkler that ruptured underneath the layer of grass. Hold on, let me throw my ND on. All right, and ND is on so you guys can see. But there's a sprinkler right there that the side of it busted out. And I already did all my sprinkler checks this year, and that one was fine. But I turned on the sprinklers to get the grass wet before I threw down the fertilizer, and that one started pumping water right against our foundation. So it's probably been doing that for like, I don't even want to think about it, like a few weeks, every other day. But luckily no flooding in the basement, nothing that I can see that's gone wrong because of that. So fixed that as fast as I could, threw down all the fertilizer. Now we're headed to the gym. So haven't done any work today. but have big shoot tonight, last of the month with my retainer client. The dealership's up north, so gonna go run that. But hopefully after the gym I have some time to get some editing done and move forward on some progress with some projects. But it's been a good day. Let's get the gym done. Just wrapped up with my retainer client, just got home. What time is it? 9:01. Here's Kylie working at her desk.
Just in the front room eating my shrimp and rice.
She made garlic butter shrimp. Let's go. So I'm about to dish me up some of that. Eat some food. Finish up a video. Go to bed. It's Friday morning, about 7:15 a.m. Last night was the first night of actual good sleep I've gotten this week, to be honest. I've been hurting way bad because I haven't been sleeping super well. Part of that is because Kylie and I have been watching new shows, which is fun but stupid. And the other part is that we've just had lots of work to do, so we've been working fairly late. Like, I've been filming during the day and then doing some editing and some sorting and stuff at night, which then kind of pushes bedtime back a little bit. But got to bed before 11 last night, which was good, and up at around 6:45. So getting after it. And today we have a pretty large shoot. We've got 11 videos to capture. They are all ads. Sit down, direct to camera with the teleprompter that we're using. So all the scripts are written out. So it's a lot of volume, but it's not necessarily going to be super hard because we just rotate through teleprompters, maybe move location once, and that's that. So I'm excited about this. Going to do a lighting setup and build out the camera rigs. We're going to be obviously on the FX3 as A cam, and then we're pulling out the FX2 as B cam, getting 2 angles with the client, and all I'm delivering is the color graded files with audio, and the ad agency who is going to be running this campaign for the client is going to cut down the ads. So that significantly decreases my workload, which is great because I get to move on with this project really quick and make some good money from it. So I'm excited about that, but we're going to get this rig built. We're going to get some food in us, and maybe we'll hit the gym before we leave. Maybe not, because I also have a meeting at 9, which I just remembered. So anyways, let's build the cameras. I think this is one of the most atrocious rigs I've ever built, just because of the fact that it's a vertical rig with the teleprompter, but I still need XLR solutions, so I have the side handle, the top handle on the side. Oh my gosh. But this is a tool, and I actually think it looks all right for what it is, but I guess I can carry it like that. Shoot horizontal now, yeah? All right, just wrapped up. Just cleaned up, actually, too. But I'll throw in some iPhone footage that we got a little behind the scenes. Went good. We did 11 videos in an hour and a half, which is pretty legit, all thanks to the teleprompter here and it already being scripted and planned beforehand. So, cleaning up now. Gonna head home, grab some food, go to the gym. All right, 3:20 in the afternoon on Saturday. It has been an absolute work day. Been a lot going on this week in terms of shoots, so I was out working a lot and then editing in between. So got a lot of work done, had a lot of productive meetings, so that was great, and more to come next week as we prep for a family vacation for a little over a week. Actually, we're going to be up in Montana, fly fishing, being outside, and spending time at a family cabin. So that is coming next weekend, which will be super dope. We're really excited for. But today was kind of a catch up on all the things that needed to be done on the house and little tasks, things that needed to be fixed. So here's a list of what we've done today. Weeded the entire garden and backyard and did all that and laid down some weed barrier. I cleaned my office. Let's see, what else did we do? I cleaned off the back patio, made it look all nice. I filled in some holes that I had dug to fix some sprinklers, so filled that back in. Kylie listed some of her clothes on Depop to sell stuff that she doesn't wear. Got some shipping bags for that. We went shopping to get some food because we are completely out of food and we need to go restock at Costco later this week, but went to a local grocery store for that. And a few days ago, the light switch in our kitchen started electrocuting me when I was turning it off and on. I started getting shocked. So bought some new switches for that and switched them out, and I bought a voltmeter to make sure that it's all working. So waiting on the voltmeter that's supposed to come tomorrow. So yeah, still have to finish tidying up the house, like generally, like sweep, mop, vacuum a few rooms. Our bathroom sink doesn't have hot water because it started leaking and like wouldn't turn off. So I just turned off the hot water. So I've got to figure out how to fix that leak so we're not just dripping water into the sink all the time. Oh, and I forgot, I had to pull some codes on our car because the AC doesn't work. And I think I've mentioned this before, but I did a 4-hour fix on the car and it didn't work. So I wasted 4 hours and a little bit of money doing that. But I think it's the wiring now because, yeah, I'm not going to bore you with all the details, but I think the wiring to control the AC compressor isn't working because it stopped working as soon as I fixed the radiators in the car. And I think I just yanked on the wires too hard when I was trying to get that clip off. So yeah, I'm going to try and replace those. So got some of that figured out and figured out what I needed to order and what I needed to do to fix that. So yeah. Oh, and we also cleaned our local chapel, our local church in the morning. So yeah, it's been a working day. Saturdays are usually like that. I try not to work on work, but I try to work on like family things and home projects, and not to mention we have the demo in the basement that we didn't do anything on today. So yeah, life's insane, and you just kind of have to do a little bit of everything as you go. And Kylie's sick.
Yeah.
So she's not feeling super good, which sucks. But hopefully she gets feeling better. But kind of a lame week this week. Hopefully it was interesting. I didn't film as much as I should have, but I'll get back on that next week. So thanks for tuning in. I'm going to end the video here and have a relaxing Sunday with the family tomorrow. So catch you next week. We got some good shoots planned and going to start our trip up to Montana at the end of it. So see you then.